Welcome to the Entertainment Hub for another movie recap. Before we go towards the movie, make sure to like and subscribe. An international fleet of naval warships encounters an alien armada while on a naval war games exercise and faces the biggest threat mankind has ever faced. An intense battle is fought on sea, land, and air. If they lose, the world could face a major extinction event and an alien invasion. Will humans win this alien war? What are the aliens doing here, and what do they want? We are going to know all about it in this recap. The movie opens with some scientists discussing the newly discovered planet G in the nearby galaxy. NASA built a transmission device and tried to contact that planet, the project known as the Beacon Project. A scientist telling people and reporters they are sending signals on the planet G every 24 hours. They activate the transmission device, which is connected to a satellite, and we see glowing light signals going toward planet G. The next scene opens in Oahu, Hawaii, where a man named Alex Hopper drinking beer and watching news about NASA's new Project Beacon. His brother Stone Hopper, naval officer in command of USS Samson Arleigh Burke, comes to him and wishes him happy birthday. After a little chat with his brother, Hopper goes to the girl named Samantha. She is the daughter of the Navy's Admiral Shane, and Hopper has no idea about this. He sits near Sam while she is asking for the burger, but the pub's owner tells her the kitchen is closed. Hopper asks about her name. Instead of telling her name, she tells him that she is hungry and challenges him to bring a burger for her in the next 5 minutes. Hopper finishes his drink and accepts her challenge. He goes to the nearby store while the store's owner is closing. He requests her to open again and give him a burger, but she refuses and leaves, telling him the time is over. Hopper climbs up on the store from the back door and gets in, breaking the store's roof and falling over the stuff. He takes a burger, puts money on the counter, and runs. Suddenly police come and officers start chasing him. Impressing Sam, Hopper continue running and a police officer shoots him with an electric gun on his back and Hopper falls down. He crawls and hands over the burger to Sam. The next day, when Alex Hopper is bathing with cold water to soothe his wounds, his brother comes and tells him about the girl. He tells him who she really is, and also tells him he puts his job in danger because she is a daughter of the Navy's admiral. Hopper doesn't take his brother seriously and ignores him, but Stone forces Hopper to join the Navy. Then we see a couple of Navy battleships and a TV anchor reporting about upcoming Navy RIMPAC exercises between Japan and the USA. A football RIMPAC Cup 2011 play in which Alex Hopper and his brother Stone are leading their team. Sam is also there to support Hopper. Stone kicks the football to Hopper, and when he tries to hit the football, a Japanese player chases him down, hitting him in the face. Hopper falls down and his brother tells him to take a rest and calls another player, but Hopper angrily stops another player from entering the field. Hopper takes the balls and aims for the goal, then Japan's team captain named Yugi Nagata comes and taunts him. Hopper kicks the ball and the football goes over the goal, due to which Japan wins the 2011 RIMPAC Cup. In the evening, Hopper and Sam kiss on the beach and Sam asks how he will talk to her father about their relationship. Hopper tells her that he will find a way, and they start kissing while satellites from space send signals to the alien planet, which NASA discovers some day earlier. On the opening ceremony of the RIMPAC exercise, when Admiral Shane is addressing Hopper, arrives with Sam. Admiral Courage, their retired soldiers, and calls all the commanding officers on the stage. Admiral also Courage Hopper's brother Stone and tells him to speak. After that, Sam tells her dad about Hopper. The nervous Hopper goes into the bathroom. When Hopper prepares himself to talk with the Admiral, Nagata also comes into the bathroom and Hopper gets into a brawl with Captain Nagata of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. Then the Admiral calls both of them and Hopper tells him that his feet slipped to the wet ground and Captain Nagata tries to help him. Captain Nagata then says their head collides 2 times. Admiral takes this seriously and warns them. Then Admiral Shane asks everybody to leave except Hopper. The Admiral scolds Hopper and explains that even though you are wise, he gets angry with him when he makes such mistakes, and the Admiral tells Hopper that he will be dismissed after this naval exercise. Day 1 starts naval exercises in the Hawaii Ocean, and the Admiral from the other side of the ocean tells one of his officers to contact ships to start their on-air exercise. Then we see a couple of fighter jets taking off from the ship. On the Samson ship, Stone Hopper welcomes every officer on RIMPAC exercises and tells them to work as a team. On the John Paul John ship, Hopper motivates his co-workers, both Stone Hopper and Alex Hopper, showing their different thoughts to their teams. Then Patty Officer Rakes taunts him. Hopper is about to start taking her class when one of his officers asks him to target a helicopter coming towards them. Then Hopper's brother tells him about his dismissal from the Navy after the RIMPAC exercises. The scene shifts Sam in the Navy Physical Therapy Center where soldiers wounded in battle are treated. Sam meets with Army veteran and amputee Mick Canales who lost his legs in the war. Sam asks him some questions and Mick answers weirdly and tells her now he is not a complete soldier. Sam takes Mick on a hike on Oahu in order to help him adapt to his prosthetic legs. Sam urges him and Mick tells her about his dog which died in an accident. Then she receives a phone call from Hopper and asks him, did you talk to my dad about our wedding? Hopper promises her that he will when he gets back. NASA's signal makes contact with aliens and then we see a fleet of alien ships coming towards Earth at high speed. Dr. Negrete sees a signal on his computer screen and is shocked. At the Saddle Ridge Station, Hawaii, a man named Cal working on a tower when his junior Danny comes and calls him a couple of times and tells him about the call from Dr. Negrete. He quickly jumps off and gets into the room. Dr. Negrete asks him about the signals coming toward the Earth. Cal suggested calling NASA and Dr. Negrete tells him that NASA is on the line. Alien ship crashes into the satellite and enters the Earth's atmosphere. Cal tells them things are colliding and an Air Force commander tells him to get out from the place. 4 parts of an alien's ship fell into the ocean near Hawaii and 1 part crashed in Hong Kong, China, destroying buildings and killing people. The secretary arranges a high-level meeting and asks all of them about the scenario. They tells him this thing comes from the other universe's planet G, and they might want contact with humans. Listening to this, every person becomes shocked and quiet. At the ocean, the Admiral receives word that the alien's ship is 150 miles away, and Admiral Shane quickly contacts Samson to inform them. Everyone orders to stay on Formation 1. Dr. Negrete tells Cal this is made with a radioactive system and also includes solar panels for contacts. 3 ships make their way to find the alien's ship. Eventually, they see a long and wide ship in the middle of the ocean and alert everyone. Stone calls to the John Paul John ship and orders them to send a team towards the ship and says that he does not understand what is this. Hopper, Petty Officer Rakes and Walter goes to the ship and Hopper tries to contact them but receives no response. Then they drive their boat more closer and Hopper jumps on the ship. He moves and finds the ship is too big and Officer Walter calls him back. Hopper ignores him and touches to the ship. As soon as he touches the ship, he feels a strong shock and falls down. Alien's ship becomes active. The aliens erect a massive energy field around the islands, trapping all ships in the immediate area, and preventing any communication or assistance from outside the area protected by the field. The aliens attack, destroying both Mayoko and Samson, the latter with no survivors. Hopper's superiors are killed, leaving him in command of the John Paul Jones. Captain Nagata and some of his crew members are rescued from the waters and assists the Americans in setting up a discreet way to track the aliens using wave detection buoys. During a nighttime battle, the aliens and the Americans exchange potshots, but Hopper manages to sink 2 alien ships. They rescue an alien from the water and discover the aliens are very sensitive to sunlight and have to wear filters during the day. Using this knowledge, Hopper attacks another alien ship at dawn, using a sniper rifle with Nagata to breach their cockpit window and blind them with sunlight. Both ships are destroyed in the battle. Earlier, a group of alien foot soldiers and scientists lands on Oahu and attack the NASA communications array. Samantha and Mick narrowly avoid their detection and run into a fleeing NASA scientist. Because the aliens' communications ship crashed in Hong Kong, the aliens plan to use the NASA array to signal their home planet to invade Earth. Realizing that a larger invasion might be imminent, Samantha manages to get a communications device and warns Hopper of the threat. Initially, the Jones would destroy the array, but, with the destroyer sunk, they seemingly have no hope against stopping the aliens in time. Having no better options, the surviving crew of the John Paul Jones return to harbor and board the USS Missouri, BB-63, a 70-year-old decommissioned battleship that has been converted into a museum, but armed with main battery of 16-inch naval rifles. With the aid of the museum ship's caretakers, all elderly combat Navy veterans, Hopper manages to put the Missouri out to sea again. With some clever maneuvers, the Missouri destroys the last alien ship and shells the communications array, destroying the aliens and ending the threat of invasion. Back on shore, the crew and Mick all get medals, including a posthumous one to Stone. After the ceremony, Admiral Shane leads Hopper off to discuss his terms of surrender, over a meal.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification, so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.